1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Can't copyright strike me if I can't sing. All right, so the title kind of sums it all up. Really, I'm just making 3 recipes today with 4 ingredients each to kind of highlight the point that I'm trying to make, which is use what you've got. So today I'm making cabbage wrap, little personal pizzas with 4 ingredients, what? And chicken quesadillas, let's go. All right, for these cabbage wraps, the first thing you're gonna need to do is drop some whole cabbage leaves into a pot of boiling water. You're only gonna wanna boil them for like 30 seconds because apparently they don't need 5 minutes like I thought they do. When they're done, they should be a little bit floppy, but not too flimsy, okay? Alternatively, you could use lettuce, just don't boil it. I didn't have any lettuce, that's why I went with cabbage. Next, I went ahead and took a pan and glugged some oil in there in a very phallic shape, and then dumped in some onions and peppers. I think I went with a 1/4 onion and maybe like half a large pepper. Then I cracked in some black pepper, a little bit of salt to help drain some of that moisture out. And then after that cooked down a little bit, I added my chicken. I went with chicken breast, but you could go with chicken thigh or pork or beef, whatever you've got. Then once it's all cooked down, nice and translucent, I went ahead and took it off the heat. Next, you're gonna take these makeshift tortillas and flop them down onto a cutting board because it looks better than doing it on the counter. Then take a spoonful or a forkful of your filling and then just drop it right into the center. No point trying to make it look good. You're gonna delicately fold over the first one, making sure not to break it, and then just slap that second one around once you realize that it's actually a lot more tough than you thought it was. Boom, look at that presentation. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm blaming lead-based paint as a kid. Yep, definitely lead paint. Honestly, this is so fresh. It's like clean feeling when you eat it, you know? It'd have been pretty good with lettuce. Actually, I would suggest lettuce because you get a nice crunch from it. With this, it's just kind of like a soggy wrapper. I mean, it's not like soggy, but it's floppy, you know? It's cooked cabbage. You get the sweet from the peppers and the caramelized onions mixed with the meatiness from the chicken. It's just a nice combo. Some cheese would be good. A little bit of salsa would be good. But overall, by itself, it's really good. Just go ahead and drop that tortilla right into the middle of your cutting board and then add some sour cream. And just go ahead and, you know, spread it all around. Spread it to the edges because it's your quesadilla, you know? Put what you want on there, and everybody loves sour cream. Same thing with the cheese. Load that bad boy up. Then you're gonna add your taco meat of choice. I went with chicken because that's all I had, but you could easily add beef. Then obviously you just fold it over and smush it. Drop it into the pan. Get it grilled nice and hot on one side. And then flip it over and grill it on the other side. But you gotta check, right? And the very important step is to drop it like I did, right on its edge. You wanna make sure that you have to wash the pan when you're done. Best quesadilla I've had all day and all week. It's actually pretty good. You could or should swap the sour cream for salsa. If you like salsa on quesadillas. I like to dip it. I don't have any salsa though. But I'm not gonna ramble on about this quesadilla because it's just a quesadilla. We got pizza. Okay, for the crust, you're gonna use 1 pita pocket and then add some sauce to it. You could use homemade or you could use store-bought. I used homemade. Then add a handful of cheese and go ahead and spread it to the edges because it's your pizza, why not? Add a little bit extra, even better, why not? And then you're going to add the pepperonis. I'm not sure what offensive bad accent that was, but oh well. And boom, just like magic, there's 2. Pop it in the oven at 400 for about 5 minutes until it's crispy. And boom, just like magic. This pizza is the pita that gives it some sweetness, okay? Which is good. You want a little bit of sweetness in the crust. The only thing I would swap is the cheese. The cheese needs to be mozzarella. I mean, this isn't bad. I mean, there's a little bit of mozzarella in whatever the cheese was I used. I think they get a little bit flimsy, like any pizza do. They get a little flimsy like any pizza does in the fridge. Like I ate the other one yesterday, calling myself out. I ate the other one, it was crispy. I burnt the shit out of my mouth. And now I've got this one, and it's a little bit floppy, but it's still delicious like any pizza is when it's cold, when it's hot, when it's delicious is the point. Click here to subscribe for more food videos. Click here to watch more food videos. Click the like button to encourage me to make more food videos. That's all I've got for you this week. I'll catch you next time.